Welcome to Deep Quotes. Today, we dive into the mind of Sigmund Freud, the father of psychoanalysis, whose thoughts reshaped how we understand ourselves. Get ready for the quotes that reveal the hidden depths of human nature. Unexpressed emotions will never die. They are buried alive and will come forth later in uglier ways. Out of your vulnerabilities will come your strength. Thought is action in rehearsal. Where id was, ego shall be. Most people do not really want freedom, because freedom involves responsibility. The mind is like an iceberg. It floats with 1/7 of its bulk above water. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. We are never so defenseless against suffering as when we love. The first indication of stupidity is a complete lack of shame. The ego is not master in its own house. From error to error, one discovers the entire truth. He that has eyes to see and ears to hear may convince himself that no mortal can keep a secret. The unconscious is the true psychic reality. A man should not strive to eliminate his complexes, but to get into accord with them. The act of birth is the first experience of anxiety. Every normal person is, in fact, only normal on the average. The opposite of love is not hate, but indifference. Love and work are the cornerstones of our humanness. Children are completely egoistic. They feel their needs intensely and strive ruthlessly to satisfy them. Words have a magical power. Dreams are the royal road to the unconscious. No mortal can keep a secret. If his lips are silent, he chatters with his fingertips. Where questions of religion are concerned, people are guilty of every possible kind of insincerity and intellectual misdemeanor. Neurosis is the inability to tolerate ambiguity. A father's death is the most important event in a man's life. The liberty of the individual is not a gift of civilization. It was greatest before civilization. The conscious mind may be compared to a fountain playing in the sun. We choose not randomly. We meet only those who already exist in our subconscious. Civilization began the first time an angry person cast a word instead of a rock. The voice of the intellect is a soft one, but it does not rest until it has gained a hearing. Illusion dominates mankind. The emotions are the masters, and the intellect is their servant. Everywhere I go, I find a poet has been there before me. Immorality, no less than morality, has at all times found support in religion. Loneliness is the least understood of all human conditions. Time spent with cats is never wasted. He does not believe who does not live according to his belief. In the small matters, trust the mind. In the large ones, the heart. Before you diagnose yourself with depression, first check whether you are surrounded by fools. The goal of all life is death. A man who has been the indisputable favorite of his mother keeps for life the feeling of a conqueror. The interpretation of dreams is the royal road to a knowledge of the unconscious. Anatomy is destiny. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. We enter the world alone, and we leave it alone. Everyone has wishes that he would be ashamed to confess. Everywhere I go, I am followed by a shadow named myself. Maturity is the ability to postpone gratification. What a distressing contrast there is between the radiant intelligence of the child and the feeble mentality of the average adult. History is just new people making old mistakes. A civilization which leaves so large a number of its participants unsatisfied is neither perfect nor eternal. Men are more moral than they think, and far more immoral than they can imagine. The first human who hurled an insult instead of a stone was the founder of civilization. We are what we are because we have been what we have been. The more the fruits of knowledge become accessible, the more widespread is the decline of religious belief. Neurosis is the inability to tolerate ambiguity. The ego seeks pleasure and avoids unpleasure. Religion is an illusion, and it derives its strength from the fact that it falls in with our instinctual desires. The unconscious of one human being can react upon that of another without passing through the conscious. He who insists on being happy must remain ignorant. The cultured among us suppress their instincts. The uncultured are ruled by them. We forget our childhood because it is filled with intolerable contradictions. What progress we are making. In the Middle Ages, they'd have burned me. Nowadays, they are content with burning my books. In the last analysis, every human being must find out for himself what is right for him. Friendship is an art of keeping distance, while love is an art of intimacy. Being entirely honest with oneself is a good exercise.